Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be another edition of reviving old eyeshadow palettes. This series is just me doing get ready with me's with older palettes because in the beauty community, palettes get forgotten about within a few weeks. So today I thought I would bring back the Hocus Pocus Colourpop Gather Round Sisters palette. Perfect for the fall, and they did just restock this last week. I hear that it sold out pretty quickly, and they do have a new edition of this palette, but honestly, I didn't think that this year's color story was as nice as this one. This is actually the last thing I ever purchased from Colourpop. I do like it though, particularly like these jewel tones here. So obviously you could get a similar look with other palettes, of course. So yeah, if you want to see the other reviving old palettes videos, check out the playlist that I have for that. Products will be listed in the description box, and let's get started. I definitely want to use some of these jewel tones. Like this part of the palette is definitely my favorite. I'm going to start with this shade, Hello Salem, in the crease. Yeah, and I mentioned, yeah, this was the last thing I ever bought from Colourpop, and since then I'm just not as into the brand, but personally I did think this was a pretty palette. There is a pressed glitter, which I don't use just because those do irritate my eyes, but I don't know. I just feel like Colourpop releases are not as interesting as they used to be. But I do like this palette, and the So Jaded, I really do like that one. So I am definitely like, I am in the Halloween fall spirit. If you can see, I've got a pumpkin back there, leaves. On the other corner, I've got some other fall decor. I'm excited for it. And if you have any recommendations for Halloween type movies, particularly on Netflix, let me know. The other day I watched The House of the Witch. It was okay. It wasn't amazing. But yeah, it was fine. I loved like The Haunting of Hill House and the Bly Manor show. I want to rewatch those. Those were really, really good. And I love the Conjuring movies. Those are really scary, like very legit scary, but very good. I like that sort of thing a lot. Okay, let's go. I'm using a different palette that has a mirror because this one does not. It is a definitely like really powdery formula. I don't know if you can see that, but okay, let's go with A Dead Man's Toe. And I do want to watch Hocus Pocus. Last year, I only watched it once because it's one of those movies that I'm gonna just do this, kind of set it in the crease. I love it so much, I don't want to overwatch it. But part of me wants to go ahead and watch it, but then I'm gonna like want to watch it again closer to Halloween. Does anyone else do that? Where you feel like when you like something, you're afraid if you watch it too much, you'll get sick of it? Am I the only one who does that? But anyway, that's my fear with Hocus Pocus. I don't want to get sick of it. I'm kind of trying like a cut crease type thing. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I just like to have fun with makeup. I am just trying to enjoy my palettes. That's really, eyeshadow is my favorite part of makeup, so that's just something I've been doing on my low buy this year, is just having fun with my different palettes and just enjoying what I have. So gonna go back to the Hello Salem shade, blend that out a little bit. Yeah, let us know, did you get this palette last year or did you get it on the restock this year? Or are you buying the new one? I do think the new one is pretty, but I just think this color story, I guess I think it's more interesting than this year's palette. Okay, so, debating whether I want to also put this darker shade, Night of Frolic, in there. I think maybe just a little bit. The green, I really do want to use that green. So I'm just going to go with just a little bit of that darker shade. Yeah, just kind of here. Yeah, okay. I'm good with that. And I'm trying to do different looks for this series. I don't want all my looks to, you know, be the same, but again, I'm not a professional. And I think the interesting thing about eyeshadow shapes is that it depends on your eye shape and how much lid space you have and your face shape, because certain like looks just don't look right on me. You know, I just can't pull off every eyeshadow shape. So anyway, okay, I've been debating which of the shimmers I want to use. For sure the green, Yabos, I love that color. I think, okay, let's go with Goodbye Cruel World. And I want to, I don't know, maybe do like a halo or a spotlight. I don't know. Okay, so, and I'm using the brush from the Urban Decay Ultraviolet palette. I actually really, really like it. So, okay, that's pretty. So I want to put this shade in the outer corner and then the inner corner. So we'll see how this turns out. I'm trying to do something like a little bit different here, but that's a really pretty shade. Yeah, this is my first time using this palette since last year. I know, that is so, so sad. Which again, that's why I'm on a low buy, because I've got a lot of eyeshadow palettes. So gonna go other side. But yeah, Colourpop releases, I don't know, they just don't, the brand just doesn't excite me as it once did. It used to be my favorite brand, but sadly not anymore. That's a really cool color, actually. I think I need to put a little more on this side. Okay. I mean, this is obviously gonna like need more blending, but so I didn't wet the brush for that, but for this shade I do want to do that. So I'm going with the green, which is called Yabos, which is very funny. I love the movie Hocus Pocus. It's such a good movie. I just love it. Okay, so I'm going to put the green. Yeah, that green is amazing. Wow, that's so pretty. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay. I'm a fan. Okay. There we go. And I've been kind of debating, I'm gonna do a separate low buy update video. I did buy 2 palettes this month. I got the Ultraviolet and the Zendo, and I have loved Zendo. I've used it more than I have Ultraviolet. The Zendo is so good. I know it got mixed reviews, but I've used it, I think 4 times so far, and I think it's fantastic. I have no complaints about that palette, so really glad that I bought that. So I have 2 palette purchases left for the year. So I've been kind of debating what those are gonna be. And I know that it's getting mixed reviews, but I do wanna get, I think I wanna get the Urban Decay Cyber palette because I think it looks really nice. So going back into the Halo Salem shade for a little blending. Okay. One thing I was thinking of doing, let me get a different brush. Let's see, here we go. I want to put a little bit of this shade on toast, like just kind of here. I want to make this pretty intense type of look. That's a really pigmented shade. Yeah, just right here. Yeah, that just kind of makes it more intense. I like that. So I'll go over here. Yeah, I'm going for kind of like a fun, intense look. So I think I'm gonna do a little bit more blending, clean up the fallout, decide if I'm gonna do wing liner, and I'll be back. Alrighty, I managed to avoid doing winged liner. I do like how this turned out. I put on the Rare Beauty primer and I'm gonna use Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. I'm in the mood for a full coverage look right now. Still the best foundation I've ever used. It really is. I have other foundations that are almost as good, but it's also so long lasting. So yeah. Yeah, let us know. Do you have this palette? I'm very curious. Or did you buy anything from the new Hocus Pocus collection? Like I said, I do think it looks nice. I definitely don't need it. And I do prefer the color story on the Gather Round Sisters palette. Same concealer combo. I'm making really good progress on the CoverGirl concealer and also on the Too Faced one. Yeah, these are both in Project Pans and I really like both though. Oh, I was thinking the other day, wouldn't the VIB sale be coming up soon? It's usually in the fall. I think it's later, like maybe October or November. I don't know. It kind of varies every year, but I kind of want to save some of my low buy purchases for the sale. Like maybe the retro palette. Ugh, that palette is beautiful. And every video I watch about it, I'm like, yep, I want to get it. Yep, I want to get it. Even though I did shop my stash, and I feel like I did find some similar shades for sure. I mean, because it's very like mauve-y. And yeah, I've been seeing so many palettes coming out lately that are purple and mauve kind of themed. So clearly it's a big trend for the fall, which I mean, mauves are probably always in for the fall, but I feel like I've just seen a lot of other palettes that have come out like that. I'm gonna use the e.l.f., what is this called? Putty bronzer. I have the shade in Tan Lines. And I've talked about this before. I said that it's just not as pigmented as the Fenty cream bronzer, which I love. So what I try to do is like really put my finger in there so that I can pick up more product so that I don't have to dip my finger in it as many times. But I do like this, and it blends out easily, which I think is crucial. That's like where I always got intimidated by cream products. Because I remember there was like a cream blush or something I tried at some point, and like the second it touched my face, it like stained that part, and it was just very difficult to blend in. But I feel like cream products have come a long way because it's been such a trend in the last year and a half. So they blend out more easily than at least some of the cream products that I tried a while ago, which was, I mean, like 8 years ago. I don't know. It's like I tried a few. Remember those Benefit tints? I remember I had one of those a long time ago. I haven't bought anything from Benefit in a very, very long time. And yeah, that was very difficult to blend. I feel like it would just stain my cheeks like immediately. So I don't know, not great. Cream products have improved, I guess is what I'm saying. Using the Charlotte Tilbury powder, still working on this in a project pan. I'm making really good progress. This is in the Graveyard project pan, and I think I need to repress this pretty soon because yeah, it's definitely getting close to the edge. I would like to finish this. I haven't really finished many powders this year. I for sure finished one under eye powder. I'm trying to remember if I finished any face powders. I don't think I have, so yeah. Whoa, that brush just shed all over my face. Weird, it hasn't done that before. Oh my gosh, okay. There's always something. I feel like every time I do these videos, like something always goes wrong. Oh gosh, all right. Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, setting the under eyes. First I need to reblend this out. And I've been so into nail polish lately. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm like posting nail polish in my stories all the time. Today's look, I don't like as much. This didn't turn out as well as I hoped that it might, but I finally purchased black nail polish again. I haven't had black nail polish in a really long time, and the color on my thumb, this is one of my favorite colors of all time, OPI Lincoln Park After Dark. It looks black, but it's got like a hint of purple in there. Many years ago, this was my favorite nail polish, and I'm pretty sure I used mine all up to the point where it was completely dry. But then I got into trying other brands because I admit OPI's formula is not my favorite. So I never repurchased it. And then I was thinking about it, I was like, gosh, that was the perfect fall color. And I looked through my nail polish collection and I don't have anything like that. So I found it at Target and I bought it again, and I'm so happy to have it back. This is just a regular black nail polish. This is Sinful Colors. So I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, on camera, they probably look the same, but Lincoln Park After Dark is like a dark purpley black. So anyway, I'm obsessed with nail polish, in case I didn't mention that already. Colourpop bronzer, making really good progress on this too, I have to say. Yeah, see the e.l.f. one, I feel like it's subtle. Like once it's all blended in, it's there, but it's definitely subtle as far as that cream bronzer. For blush, I want to use Physicians Formula in Vintage Rouge. Very neutral shade. I'm thinking of doing a bold lip, you know, with the whole witchy theme, so I'll go with a more neutral blush. I really like this one. I think it's really, really nice. Let's do the lower lash line, and I'm debating purple or green or both. I think I want to do Night of Frolic like here on the outer part, and then maybe the dark green. We'll see. Let's do the purple here. Kind of just stamping it there. And now I'm gonna go into the dark green called Bewitched. I just wiped off the same brush and just kind of stamping it here. This is a really good fall color story, I have to say. It really, really is. And then let's go with Dead Man's Toe, which is a great name. I like the names in the palette. I think it's fun, like references to the movie, so I enjoy that. Highlighter, I'm gonna go with the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in Beige. I talked about this in my highlighter declutter that I've really, really, really enjoyed this highlighter, and I didn't used to. I used to think it was kind of too subtle, but yeah, my taste has changed in highlighter, that's for sure. I think it's very pretty. Very expensive though, full price. I got this for full price a few years ago, and it was a lot. I can't remember, these like $50 or something like that. It's a little ridiculous. Okay, and then a really cool color in this palette is the shade Wench, which is silvery green. And I want to put that on the inner corner. I'm just going to use my finger and try to do that. I don't know if you can see that. I did a look last year when I got this palette with this shade like all over the lid and the purples in the crease. That was really pretty, so I enjoyed that shade quite a bit. Alrighty, this is a pretty fun look, so I'm gonna do the mascara, the brows, decide on a lip color, and I'll be back. Alrighty, mascara, brows are done, and I did add this dark liquid lipstick. This is Havana Nights by Ofra. This is like the only darker color I have because I don't wear these kind of colors a lot. I feel like it was a little bit patchy to apply this time. I've kind of had this for a while now. I think I've had it for over a year. I don't know, liquid lipsticks do tend to go bad. I think it's okay, but yeah, it was a little patchy. But anyway, here's the final look, and I have to say I love the eye look. Like this green shade is like makes the palette for me. I think it's amazing. And so are these purples, and these other two like purpley shimmers are really beautiful also. The only thing with this palette is, yeah, it does have a few of these shades over here that are matte shades with a bunch of sparkles in them that I pretty much never use. And then the pressed glitter is what it is. Most of the palette I really do like, and I like how the look turned out. So yeah, let us know, do you have this palette? Did you buy it last year or on the restock? And yeah, I'm sure you guys have similar colors though if you don't have this palette, because yeah, it's a bunch of jewel tones, purples, greens. I have similar shades in other palettes too. So that is it. If you want to see the other Reviving Old Palettes videos, check out the playlist. I will link that. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.